Hey, what's up guys, welcome to Cubic Soul YouTube channel, and in today's video I'm going to show you how you can create HTML search input with a drop down select options. So video is going to be more important, and before start I request you to subscribe to my YouTube channel to stay up to date with amazing web development videos. So let's start. So friends, first of all you can see that I have an index.html file where you will see my HTML code, and this is the style.css where you will see the CSS code, and in the right side you will able to see the output without any delay. So let's start. So first of all, inside our body element we have to create a wrapper class with a div, and then create a search box class, create a drop down class, and then create another class name default option. Here I will type my first text, which is all. Then we have to create another UL element with UL class and type here 3 list items, and I will type these text here. Next, outside this drop down class we have to create another div with search field class, create an input here with the class input, and the placeholder will be search here. Create another I element and create a class here fa search. I have used font awesome library. In my head section you can see that this is the CDN that I have added. So we have done with our HTML code, and now open the style.css, and here first of all type here star, padding 0, margin 0, box sizing border box, and list style none. Next type here body, display flex, justify content center, align items center, and minimum height 100 vh, and background I have copy a property here, so we just have to copy this property and paste inside our this style.css file. You can type by yourself, but this property will give a beautiful background to our body element. So let's move on. Next we have to copy this search box class from here and paste here with a dot, and type here display flex, justify content space between, width 500 pixel and height 60 pixel, background color would be white, and border radius 5 pixel. Next I have to give a shadow to my this card, I means my search box. To give shadow, write this property box shadow 0 pixel, 10 pixel, 10 pixel, RGBA 0, 0, 0, and 0.1. This property will give a smooth shadow to our this search box, and it will look like a card. Next, just copy this search box class and paste here with a dot, and then copy this drop down class and paste here with a dot, and type here position relative. Position relative property will work these list items to position them. Next friend, just copy these classes and paste here, and from here copy this default option class and paste here with a dot, and type here width 150 pixel, height 60 pixel, line height 60 pixel, text align center. To center our this text, cursor pointer, so when user will mouse over, just type here pointer, and when user will mouse over, our pointer will look like this. Border right 1 pixel solid, RGB 168, 168, and 168. And next we have to give another property which is color, and type this property RGB 73 times, so it will give this light black color to our this text. Next, copy these two classes and paste them here, and from index.html copy this UL element and paste here without any dot, and type here position absolute. If you don't know what is the purpose of this position absolute, basically this position absolute and this position relative properties, these properties are working together to position our elements. If you don't know them, I recommend you to search and read about them from W3 school. Next, type here border radius 5 pixel, top 70 pixel, background color white, width 150 pixel, text align center, padding top 20 pixel, and display none. But currently I will comment this line, but later we have to use this display none property because by default our these list items will be hidden. Next friends, just type here another property, copy them and paste this property here, and type here dot active. You can see that I did not have type any space between UL and active class. Just type here dot, and this class will be toggled by JavaScript to display and hide our these list items. So currently type here display block. We have not used this property yet, but we have to use this property inside our JavaScript. Next, just copy this line and paste here, and from here copy these list items and paste here, and type padding bottom 20 pixel, color I will copy this RGB color and paste here, and next type here cursor pointer. So friends, you can see that we have designed our left side part, and now we have to design our this search input and this icon. Next friend, first of all, copy this wrapper class and paste here, and copy this search box class and paste here, and copy this search field class and paste here. Type here width 450 pixel because the total width of our search input was 600 pixel. I have given 150 pixel width to our this UL element and the remaining 450 pixel width to my this search input. Height 60 pixel and position relative. Next friend, just copy this line and paste here, and from our index.html copy this input element and paste inside your style.css and type here width 100%, height 100%, outline none, border none, and give padding left 20 pixel. Now we have to give style to our this search bar, I mean this search icon. To give style to this, just copy this line without input element and paste here, and next from our index.html copy this I element and paste here. The reason I copying my element from my index.html so you can understand that which style is given to my which HTML element. Next type here position absolute, top 0, right 20 pixel, and line height 60 pixel, and cursor pointer. So that's it. You can see our search icon is beautiful placed in our search bar. So friends, we have done with our CSS code, and now at last we have to write a little bit JavaScript code to show and hide these list items, and when user will click any of this item, our JavaScript will put this text inside our this div, which is default option class div. So that's pretty simple. Let's start. First of all, type here a script element and type here variable, copy this class and paste here. Remember, this is not a class, this is a JavaScript object. You can call it a variable, and next type here equal to document dot query selector, and now inside this we have to paste our this default option class. Make sure to paste this class inside double quotes. Put semicolon. I have increased the size of my code screen so you can see the complete JavaScript code. And next, similarly, copy this line and paste here. Basically, the query selector is a JavaScript function which will select the first HTML element with class default option. Similarly, in the second line we have to type here UL, and inside this we have to copy this UL class and paste this class here. And next we have to type here default option dot on click function. That's it. Basically, in these two lines I have defined that when user will click on this default option, means this div, means this area of our output. So what we will do, we will call our this function, and inside this function we have to type here ul dot class list dot toggle active, put semicolon and open style.css and just uncomment this line so you can see the output. So you can see that friends, by default our these list items are hidden, but when user will click on this button, he will able to see these filters. So at last we want that when user will click on suppose popular, we want to show our this text inside our this button. That's pretty simple. We have to type an attribute here which is on click, and type here select option and pass here this. Just copy this attribute and paste this attribute inside your remaining two list items. Next, create a function here with the same name, select option and paste here, and here I will type here list item. Basically what will happen when user will click on list item, this select option function will be called, and inside this function this list item will be passed. And next we will create a variable here named value and list item. Basically this is a complete our list item. And next type here dot inner HTML, because inner HTML function will get the available text inside our list item and store this inside this value variable. And next friend, type here default option dot inner HTML is equal to value. It means that I have said that inside default option class change its inner HTML, I mean this text, to the text that user has selected from our list item. So let me show you the current output. So friends, you can see that when I am going click on any list items, that text is showing on my this button. And finally, we want when user will select any of this list items, we just want to hide our this list items. So just copy this line of code and paste here, and we have done with our code. So friends, you can see that we have done with our code, and next it's up to your designer to make the search functionality. So friends, I hope you must enjoyed this video. If you have any question related to this tutorial, you can ask us in the comment section, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay up to date with latest programming videos. And finally, thanks for watching.